Okay, because we're retaining water outside of the cells. You're retaining water right now. Most of you, if you're retaining, those of you who've been here for a while already, you're retaining water in your intestines, not in your cells. Holding water in your intestines, I mean, all right, let's back up for a second. Everyone familiar with an inner tube? Everyone know what an inner tube is? Yep. Yeah? No? Tires don't use them too much anymore, but used to be inside of a tire. There'd be this tube, right? Like the things kids use for pools. To swim in a pool, right? Imagine you've got an inner tube, okay? Is the hole part of the inner tube? What do you think?
No.
No. It's just air surrounded by inner tube. Okay? Now stack 20 inner tubes one on top of the other. You've now created a tunnel. Is the space inside part of the tunnel? No, it's just air surrounded by the tunnel. Okay? From the standpoint of physiology, your intestines are outside of your body. I mean, the intestines are inside, but what's in the intestines? Okay, your digestive tract is considered outside of your body. Things don't enter your body. You put it in your mouth, is it in your body? No. It's in your body when it crosses through into your bloodstream. Not until then. That's why you can swallow poison and it doesn't kill you instantly. Some of it will kill you pretty quickly, but it doesn't kill you till it's actually in your bloodstream. Putting it in your mouth doesn't kill you. Okay? So holding water in the intestines it's like holding water in a big canteen. It's not in my body. I got to carry it around. I feel heavy. It's under my skin, so it makes me feel bad because I've got all this extra mass and weight there, but it's not actually in my body. Hydration, we're talking about the water in your cells. Okay, is there enough water to make enough blood? Do your cells have the water they need to function properly? That's hydration. That's what we're trying to measure. Okay, the water you're holding is water you're holding mostly in your intestines as we rehydrate this old material. That doesn't help you get hydrated. That's just helping to hydrate this old waste that we're trying to get rid of. Okay, does that make sense? Yeah.
Does the machine measure that, or does it measure how much water there is in the body?
It doesn't include that. It's measuring the water that's in your cells. Yeah, it's measuring the water in your cells. So, unfortunately, there's a problem with the technology. The first time we read you, it's going to be relatively accurate. Okay? But once you begin fasting, what's likely to happen for most people, if you've got old stuff in your system, is your body fat is likely to be exaggerated. Because what the machine is going to do is it's going to measure everything else and it's going to subtract that from your mass to determine how much body fat you have. Any mass it can't account for, including the water sitting in your colon, it thinks is fat. This is why, is anyone willing to raise their hand? I don't remember who it was now, but we had somebody whose body fat went up over a course of a week. Okay, it happened to Justin, it happened to you too. Okay, to Lola and Justin, Mirta too. So from 1 week to the next, while your body's living on fat, you're consuming your own fat. What does that mean? What has to happen to your level of fat? Has to go down. But it showed going up. That's not possible. But it shows up sometimes because the scale is seeing mass that it can't account for, and it's thinking it must be fat. Okay? So we have to sort of interpret those numbers. That's why I'm saying, I've been saying to those people, this isn't exactly right. I know that's not accurate. I know that's not your real weight. It can't be because your fat can't go up. Right? In this much time, it has to be at least this much lower. Therefore, you've actually lost 10 pounds, 5 kilos less than it says you have. I know that because it's impossible for it not to change, not to go down.
So, when you tell us to drink more water, it's because we're dehydrated. we really, is it really because you want our stuff to get softer? Because I hope I'm not being confusing. But if it hydrated us,
Yep.
I'm confused. But if it hydrated us, then we would be more hydrated. But since it's not hydrating us, drinking more water, it's all going to soften our stool, right? I mean, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I do.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's the issue. And I mean, the problem is that you can't decide. You don't get to choose. So you're dehydrated, right? We can see that. You can feel it. You can feel it in your mouth. You can feel it in your eyes and your lips. You know, we're measuring that. Your spread is way too low. Your blood pressure is too low. Your pulse is too high. All these things are saying you're dehydrated. And yet you're saying, yeah, but I'm drinking 97 glasses a day.
Right,
How can that be the case? It's because it's being held in your digestive tract. But you don't get to choose where it goes. So all we can do, all one can do, is drink what they can without harming themselves. Hope there's enough there to hydrate the old material and enough to help your body as well. And what happens to most people? Dustin this morning said to me, I tried harder to get more water in. And what happened?
My spread went down and my pulse went up.
Right. So in this case, we didn't get the intended result. Why not? Well, he had 2 bowel movements. So the water was going to his digestive tract and left his body. Okay, but that's what needs to happen. So you just have to keep on working on it. In other cases, if there's someone else who's had an experience where the spread was too low, I asked you to drink more, you did, it went up. Anyone have that experience? Okay, a couple of you have had that experience. So I mean, it's sometimes it's gonna help.
Yeah.
We don't get to decide where the water goes. But I mean, we have 2 things that are both needing water: your body and this old hard stuff you're carrying in your body. Drinking more water is going to help you if you can get it in. Right?
Yeah. That makes sense.
So ideally, Loren, once this stuff comes out, then the body can absorb the water how it wants to.
Yeah, well, right. I mean, and I mean, just going to wait for him to finish. I wouldn't say that's ideally what happens. I'd say that is what happens. Once the old stuff's out of your body, you will be able, that water will be available to you. It's not that you're not absorbing it, it's that your body is sending it where it needs. Your body wants to get rid of the cement you've been carrying around all these years. And so it's sending the water there on purpose, okay? So once that's gone, and it's not trying to rehydrate old material anymore, staying hydrated is easy. That becomes easy. Okay, it doesn't take a lot of water. I mean, you may have to keep drinking a fair amount of water until you get your body hydrated. But once you have, maintaining it's not so difficult. Yeah.
2 questions. Do you use the term mucoid plaque? Is that a part of your paradigm for this?
Yeah, sometimes.
So if there is a...
I don't usually use the term, but I've been known to say it sometimes.
Okay, if there is a critical mass of mucoid plaque in the intestines,
Yep.
Can that by itself cause really, really poor absorption and be blocking?
Absolutely. No, I mean, I'm completely clear this is what's going on. I can't, there's not a lot of evidence for this. There's not a proof for this, I should say. There's evidence but not proof. I can't say this proves that that's what's going on. But I believe that one of the reasons so many people have such poor absorption, assimilation, is because their intestines are at least partially, if not largely, lined with this old hard material. You're going to have a hard time absorbing nutrients through that stuff if that stuff is present. So I'm sure it's got to be impacting things negatively. Hey, thanks for watching. If you're interested in more information about fasting in general, we've got a playlist there. If you're interested in fasting for specific conditions, you can check out that list. If you want to hear what people's experience was in their own words, we've got a group there, and then we've got another one which is all about optimal diet and how to maximize your health.